מה שלומך? Ladies and gentlemen, it is such a privilege and such a pleasure to be on this stage here with our crowd and with yourselves, because what I'm hoping to do today is to show you some great new game changers. And you know, in thinking about it and thinking about what kind of game changers could I show and could I bring to you, I got a little bit confused, because all of today, when I was watching the plenary sessions and in some of the sessions outside, I saw some amazing things that would make the late Shimon Peres have an eyegasm and an eargasm at the same time. So what I thought I would do was I'd focus on three particular areas, but show you just a few examples of cool stuff, some big, some small, some that really relate to personal space, and in that way, just show you some interesting new game changers. And they would be in three areas: robotics and robots. And in robotics and robots, as our colleague from Honda showed so well a little earlier on, looking at synchronized control systems, looking at the way that healthcare and life care systems work, but also looking at humanoid robots. How many of you have heard of the humanoid robot called Sophia? Sophia is a robot actually, made in Hong Kong by an American roboticist called David Hansen. And in fact, a couple of months ago, Sophia was actually given citizenship in Saudi Arabia, the first Saudi Arabian to become a robot, or the first robot to become a Saudi Arabian. Now, you know, you say to yourself, is that metumtam? A little bit, but I thought what I'd do is I'd show you something interesting with robots. This is a competition that was held in China to try and create the Guinness Book of Records for the most numbers of coordinated, synchronized robots in the world. So I want you to watch this, because this is also a challenge to Israel and all of the roboticists in Israel and beyond to try and do better than this. So, we're ready to go. Let's see some of these game changers. And, okay. Let's roll the video. Whoops. Let's go back. Can we go back? On the clicker, trying back. Not doing it. Oh. I'm not getting any action on this clicker. Okay, can you do it from a back up there? Yes, no? Yes, okay. Can we go to the video? Sometimes these things happen. You know, in show business, they say it'll be all right on the night. Today, it's not been. Here we go. Let's crank up the volume. Come on, Michael Jackson, where are you? Now, it looks so easy to do this, but think of the technology that goes behind it, and think of the control systems that drive it. So that really created a new record in the Guinness Book of Records. Interesting. And done in China. China, of course, doing very well with robotics. So come on, Israel, we've got to do it. We've got all the seichel here. They don't have the same seichel in China. They're smart, yes, but not the same kind of Yiddish kop that we have here. Okay, let's go to, here's an interesting idea that I thought I'd show you. I've just noticed the traffic, not only in Jerusalem, but also Tel Aviv, and I was trying to drive from Tel Aviv to Ra'anana, and man, the traffic was so terrible. I thought what could be a great idea is something that is being used in London right now, which is a mobile spinning studio. See that bus? Those are people on a bus going into London from about an hour out of London. Someone created this as a mobile spinning gym. It's become rather successful. It finishes in the financial district, and when you are on the bus, there's even a shower. You can take a shower in the bus. So tell me, when you see something like that, is this a thumbs up or a thumbs down, and could it work in Israel? Thumbs up or thumbs down? What do you say? Thumbs up. Absolutely. Okay, let's go, sticking with a motorized automobile something. How many of you have used and used Shazam? Shazam, yes? Yes, you know what Shazam is. Well, the French company Renault decided that they would have a recognition system, authentication system, I guess you could say, and put in a car something called CarZam, not Shazam, CarZam. And what does CarZam do? It was inspired by Shazam, but it's a similar technology, but to detect problems in your car engine. So what you do is you hold your phone up inside your car, and basically it tells you what might be wrong with the engine. Sounds weird, right? But you know what Renault have found? That they've reported that unnecessary visits to mechanics and to a garage has decreased by 80% by people using CarZam. Thumbs up or thumbs down for CarZam? What do you say? Thumbs up. Very good. Okay, let's go to the next one. This is something in China, and of course electric vehicles, Tesla and all of that kind of stuff is doing a lot. But what happens when you run out of electricity or you need power? So basically this company, NEO, have come up with a way where you can access power swap stations where batteries can be switched in your electric vehicle for a fully juiced up battery in just 3 minutes. Alternatively, they've developed an Uber for recharging. And what happens is you drive over, you plug into that car, and you get a 100-kilometer range boost, and within 10 minutes you got full of juice. So this is a new kind of way to get mobile charging for your electric car. Thumbs up or thumbs down? What do you say? Yeah, that's an MEH. Meh, don't you think? Not so successful. Okay. Well, let's go to the next one. And this next one we actually think is something quite interesting. In fact, when I first saw this, I felt I had to bring it to Israel because I saw it and I thought to myself, wow, this is pitzutz. Really something that could be interesting. And here it is. See that chicken? Okay. So now this is interesting because it uses recognition technologies. So basically, this is a China-based insurance tech incubator. Not quite like Lemonade, but interesting nonetheless. And it's called Gogo Chicken. And what this is a facial recognition and blockchain system for organic chickens. Okay, so when customers pre-order a chicken, they can view it via mobile, they can track its diet and exercise in real time over the course of its lifetime. 100,000 chickens were on the system just in December, and they expect to track 23 million chickens in the next year. What do you think of that? Thumbs up or thumbs down for some chicken soup? Thumbs up. How are we doing there, John? Okay, we're going to be very quick now. We'll just go to the next. Let's do it very quickly now. We won't use that one there. Okay, here's an interesting one. Here's a family that had a pearl business in China. They began streaming the process of harvesting pearls. Basically, you can phone from anywhere in the world to check and see when they open a mussel if you've got a pearl. It's only six Israeli shekels, and you can watch live to see if you got a pearl. And just in the first 6 months of operating, they did over $4 million of trading of people from all over the world to see whether they got a chicken. Here's a very quick one. A dog, a special self-cleaning system for your dog. If you don't have time to clean up after your dog, this system cleans your dog, and it cleans all the mess, all the smell, all the poo. And you know what? It's not a dog's life anymore because this is good. And just penultimately, here's an interesting one. Cryptocurrency, spoken about a lot here at OurCrowd Summit. Actually in the UAE, the cryptocurrency exchange called CoinHub has teamed up with the American company NCR to create the first cryptocurrency withdrawals at ATMs. Cryptocurrency withdrawals at ATMs, it's authenticated by scanning or an ATM card or cardless access with a mobile device. So that's quite interesting. And who's the biggest game changer in our lifetime? Elon Musk. Look at that investment, and this is all about neural and imaging to really try and get human cognition. And finally, to close, because we've got to run fast, I thought I'd give you something that was food for thought and something in the food business that really asks you whether you would want to have something like this. And here it is. A supermarket in Switzerland is introducing burgers and meatballs made from insects. Would you like to have a burger, or a meatball made from insects? A lot of protein. Thumbs up or thumbs down? What was that? Not kosher. Someone told me in Israel you get kosher locusts, which is true. We'll have to ask the rabbi, and the rabbi will give us some guidance. But nonetheless, someone might think that this is stupid, and someone might say, well, this is really perhaps not such a good idea, but others would say, ben zona shel davar. Maybe. So, ladies and gentlemen, maybe these investment examples will give you food for thought. Thank you, OurCrowd. Thank you, thank you, thank you.